Hey, today I want to share with you how to optimize your Pinterest profile and the things that you need to do to attract a lot of traffic from Pinterest to your blog. This short video is specially made for people who are just getting started with Pinterest, and if you're still not convinced that Pinterest is one of the best ways to get traffic to your blog, then you need to watch this video right here. Now, if you're set on going into Pinterest, then please have the mindset that you're going into this for a long haul, because it is true consistency that you will achieve great results from Pinterest or any other social media platform for that matter. So let's get started. Hey, this is Jack from Income Stream Builders, and if this is your first time here, be sure to subscribe to this channel because we share lots of helpful tips and tricks every week about affiliate marketing and how you can make money online. And if you found value on this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button because it will help this video reach out to more people. And if you're totally new to making money online, affiliate marketing and all that stuff, I want to recommend you to watch one of the training videos right here that will give you basically a crash course on how you can make a lot of money online. I'll share with you the formula, the concepts, and how everything will work for you. Now, in this video, I will share with you 10 tips to maximize your reach on Pinterest. Let's get on to the first, which is to optimize your Pinterest profile. So let's say that you are searching for something on Pinterest, maybe weight loss. And if you take notice of the suggestions at the bottom right here, Pinterest will recommend you to several profiles that have the keyword weight loss. So if you ever want to get onto this search recommendation, you need to optimize your profile to have several keywords related to your niche on your display name. This will tell Pinterest what your profile is about, and they will help you rank your pins appropriately as well. Pinterest will show the top 3 most popular profiles related to the keyword, but it may not happen now for you, but in the future, your profile may be one of the popular ones, you never know. But this initial step is something that will get you to that place in the future. Like this profile, That Wild Lifestyle, which is firstly the brand name of your blog, and then the keywords weight loss tips and motivation for women. Now, you also have to keep in mind when you're writing your display name that you need to give people a reason to follow you on your display name. Like, the reason I will follow That Wild Lifestyle is because I want to get weight loss tips and be motivated, and clearly this profile is attracting women because of the display name. So just keep in mind all this when you're creating your display name. You first need your brand name, then the relevant keywords that people in your niche will search for, and through your keywords you need to give people a reason to follow you, because through following you, your pins will be shown first to people who follow you, and as a result, more traffic. Now, that's the first tip. The second tip is to use relevant keywords on your boards, because the more information you give Pinterest, the more Pinterest understands what your profile is about, the more Pinterest will share your profile and your pins to people who are interested in your niche. Now, the first thing you need to understand about bots is the intention of it. The reason for people to create bots, if they are not a marketer or not someone who is here to make money or get traffic, they create bots to consolidate ideas for something that they want to do or they want to buy later on. A person may have lots of interest. Maybe that person is interested in knitting, in learning guitar, in home decor or whatever. That person will create multiple bots, and they will pin relevant pins to that bot so that they can reference it whenever they need it. So this is the reference point for you. You need to create bots with relevant keywords that people will search for, and Pinterest will show related pins to people. The more people who pin your pins on their bot with the same keyword as the one on your bot, it gives Pinterest a strong signal that they should rank your pin higher than others for that particular keyword. I hope this makes sense to you. Now, tip number 3 is to use several related keywords in your pin description. Having pins on your board that have relevant keywords is not enough. You need to use keywords on your individual pins as well. But don't go and do keyword stuffing, like stuffing a bunch of keywords that have no meaning put together. For example, if your pin is about weight loss, you don't want to write a description that is something like weight loss tips for people who want weight loss and get weight loss tips for losing weight and get belly fat after losing weight. This is what we call keyword stuffing, right? It kind of makes sense, but it doesn't make sense altogether. And it's not something that is written for someone to read. It is like trying to game the Pinterest algorithm by feeding it keywords. This is a strategy that works in the past and it still works at the moment, even though Pinterest has come out to say that they will change this. Remember the time when you can do keyword stuffing on your blog and Google will rank your articles? Nowadays, you don't see this anymore on Google, and eventually Pinterest will catch up to that. So if you are in this for a long haul, then it only makes sense for you to do things properly. Use keywords wisely and have a proper description that is written for people to read. Tip number 4 is to use proper hashtags. Now, if you want to stuff keywords, then it's much better to use hashtags instead. But then again, don't go overboard by stuffing more than 15 hashtags on your description. Firstly, your hashtags should make sense and be relevant to your content and your pin. If you put a hashtag that is totally unrelated to your pin or your blog, it is not going to work. So I would say the best practice is to include less than 15 relevant hashtags on your description. Tip number 5 is as basic as having a captivating image for all of your pins, and that goes to say that you need to have a great headline for your pin too. You can have your pins rank at the top, but if no one is clicking on it and you are not giving people a reason to visit your blog, then there is really no point in being on Pinterest, right? So to point you in the right direction to create a captivating pin and headline, I want to direct you to 2 places. Number 1 is Canva. It is a free tool that you can use to create any kind of designs you want, be it a Pinterest pin or a Facebook post or whatever. You can use all the designs and get ideas from there. This tool is especially useful for people who do not have any design skills and do not wish to hire someone to do it for them. I'm pretty sure you can create a nice looking pin on that platform for free. If you need some Canva training, just search the term on YouTube and you can find tons of training videos. You can also watch one of the videos I've created on how to create a logo on Canva for your blog. Click on this bubble right here if you want to check that out. I've left the link in the description as well. Now, the second place I want to point you to is another video I've created that talks about creating captivating headlines. I've left the link in the description as well. Tip number 6 is to publish your pins at the right time. Your goal is to get as many people to see your pin. The more people who see your pin, the more likely you'll get repins, comments, followers, and traffic and all that stuff. Depending on which demographic you are targeting, whether your primary target audiences are people from the US, UK, or Asia, the best time to publish your pin is during Pinterest peak hour, which are usually lunchtime 11 AM to 1 PM and after office hour, which is 6 PM to 10 PM. You can also pin early in the morning since some users are checking their Pinterest before they go about their day. Tip number 7 is to create multiple pins for each of your blog posts. For example, if you've written a post, you want to create 3 to 5 pins for that post itself. Now, Pinterest will not see this as duplicate content like Google will see it. Pinterest views every new pin as a new content. And it doesn't matter if a few of your pins are linking to the same blog post. Tip number 8 is to write blog posts for Pinterest as opposed to writing to get ranking on search engines, especially those competitive keywords. Now the thing is, if you want to get good ranking for tough keywords on Google, it is almost impossible unless you do a lot of backlinking and skyscraper content techniques, and it will take ages before your article will get high ranking on Google. But on Pinterest, you can quite easily get good rankings for your pin on competitive keywords. So the strategy is this. Just write a good piece of content that targets highly competitive keywords. Chances are, if a lot of people are pinning and repinning your posts, you will have a better chance of getting good ranking on Google in the future. This is a good strategy for new bloggers, and then occasionally you can write articles targeting long tail keywords so that you can get Google traffic too. But just know that people on Pinterest do not search for long tail keywords, so if you're writing an article targeting a long tail keyword, you may not get Pinterest traffic. Now, if you want to learn some techniques to do keyword research on Pinterest, check out this video right here, or you can visit the link in the description as well. Tip number 9 is to comment on popular pins. You can take advantage of your competitors' top performing pins to get more traffic and gain new followers. You can start by searching for relevant keywords on your niche. So for example, I search for weight loss and visit one of the top pins. Check out the comments, and what you want to do is to write a comment that provides value to people reading the comments on the pin. Now you will see a lot of people like this commenting on pins and just dropping links. Don't be like them. Don't be spammy and post links on comments. It is not a clickable link anyway at this point. Maybe it will change in the future, but whatever. You want to write something that resonates with people so that people want to visit your profile and start following you. Tip number 10 is to join group bots. Now, joining group bots has been one of the best ways to get traffic from Pinterest. However, Pinterest has changed its algorithm and minimized the distribution rate of pins from group bots. Nonetheless, it is still a good strategy, especially for new pinners, because this will get additional exposure for your pins. Now, finding the right groups to join is a rather lengthy topic by itself, so I will be creating a separate video for it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, you can do so and check that bell so that you will get notified when new videos are out on this channel. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, the key to success on Pinterest is to be consistent. You have to be consistent in publishing new pins every day. You want to comment on at least one top pin per day, and you don't need to spend a long time on Pinterest, maybe just 30 minutes to an hour max. Over time, if you practice all the tips I've mentioned, you will see your account growing. Anyway, I hope you found value on this video, and if you do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. I really do appreciate your support, and it will help this video reach out to more people. And if you have any questions about Pinterest, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll try my best to help you out. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best on your Pinterest journey.